Well, we made it.
Finally.
Looks like there's a few of you already here. We're trying to make sure everything's running smooth. We've been dealing with YouTube the last few days, and we're trying to make sure that they got everything on their end fixed. We think we got everything on our end fixed. They have so many different people that's involved in their stuff that it's not doing it.
Nope.
So why are we not doing it?
Unless, I don't know. It's not on this one.
Really?
Yeah.
That is so weird. Maybe they haven't fixed what they're supposed to fix.
I don't understand why it's not working.
Let's see. You can talk to them.
Hello, guys from South Bend, Indiana. Hello. Hey, Mike and Kaylee, good to see y'all. Good to see you too, Sky King.
Trying to work out a glitch.
If it is a glitch.
They're already selling commercials on our live.
I know. Which is weird.
Okay, that's weird.
See, it's not on there.
They're just not going to let us.
You think that's too loud?
Is the air conditioner too loud? Are y'all having trouble hearing us?
Hello from New Mexico.
Hello, New Mexico.
Hello. Hopefully it's not too loud.
Is the air conditioner bothering you guys? Is it too loud?
Can hear you, Mike. Okay, audio. Okay.
All right.
Okay, that's good.
Good. Because I'm fat and I sweat a lot if it gets hot.
Can hear you fine. Okay. Okay.
Must be a delay. I think it takes us a little while to get out.
Okay, well, they can hear us fine, so that's good.
Well, just to let you all know, we spoke to YouTube and they showed us what appeared to be. Oh, I guess it is. Never mind. I take that back. There it is.
Is that it?
Yep. And they said, because I don't know how many emails Kaylee read about it, but we got a bunch of emails of everybody wanting us to have supers. And I didn't know if y'all was talking about Superman or what, because I had no idea what these supers were. And then Kaylee, she went on, she found out a lot more. YouTube had it turned off. They had shut us completely off. So we finally spoke to them, and they said that they now have it corrected. So
finally.
So you all, I mean, to me, I don't care either way. Like I always say, a like's plenty to me. But we've had so many emails and people actually upset saying, "Get it fixed." So I got it fixed. I done my part. But yeah, it was a pain going through that. Another thing. We got 84 people. We got a few people coming in. I don't want to jump above everybody before we get really into. I have a question I'm going to answer here in a minute that was sent in by a viewer, and it is a deep question. It's probably one of the harder questions that I've had to answer. There's Mountain Patriot Homestead. Hey guys, she has a channel that she's launching. Go over and check her out. She's got some pretty cool stuff. She was doing tomatoes the other day, and man, it made me want to garden tomatoes so bad. I'll eat them either way, green fried or just whatever. Werewolves in the house. But Jody Chisholm, hello from Northeast Oklahoma.
Moody.
Sorry about the dog. Northeast Oklahoma. That's our stomping ground.
Luna, quit.
Yeah, Mark, there's a dog man around, all right.
Yeah.
It's that little werewolf. Spavinal. Spavinal. That's not too far. That's like 45 minutes from here. Yeah, not far at all. The legend of unlockable character. Bigfoot at the door. Hey, maybe. We just got back from a walk a little bit ago.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
no telling about that.
I'm a member of the Native Oklahoma Bigfoot Research Organization.
I've never heard of that, Jody. Um, I'm interested in it, though. You can email me at abnormalinvestigations77 at gmail.com.
Yeah.
And, yeah, that's interesting to me.
I made green fried tomatoes a couple days ago. James had never had them before. He likes them.
Oh, man.
Those are amazing.
Yeah, I love them things. Tell you a trick. If you take cucumbers, bread them the same way, and fry them, you have to eat them a little faster before they get cold, but they taste almost exactly like a green fried tomato.
I've never tried that.
Or you can take a bite of cucumber and a bite of sugar. Tastes like a watermelon.
I've tried that.
It does. It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
Something in my eye. I guess when I was walking.
Probably a piece of grass or something. I had fresh tomatoes tonight with my steak.
God, that sounds good. I love tomatoes. Them things are like a steak. I cut them things steak
We had
thick.
steak tonight.
Yes.
Or you did.
All right, guys. One thing I found out today, I was looking around and I thought y'all would probably love to hear this. I thought it was pretty cool too. This Halloween coming up, the moon is going to be a waning gibbous. Yep. Out of all days, Halloween this year, the moon is a waning gibbous. And I thought that was really, really, I don't know. It's going to be an interesting night. I think it's going to be real interesting. We just had a conference in Hanover, Oklahoma. That's the Bigfoot capital. That's down there in Hanover. Should be close to the museum in Oklahoma, the only Bigfoot museum. Tanya down there, she has a poster of us inside of her museum. Definitely stop by and check her out. She's very knowledgeable in Bigfoot. Got a really neat museum. She has a lot of neat people that come down and visit that give talks and speeches, and she has a really neat place. She also has I believe she has a Facebook page also, and yeah, it's really cool. I would really suggest checking that out.
Went for a walk, stepped by a snake, ended up dancing.
Oh yeah. Hey, we found on our walk tonight a huge tarantula. We might put that on the page later to show y'all. She took a picture.
Huge.
Yeah, she took a picture of it. Hello, Sharon.
Hello. I'm allergic to tomatoes. Body completely rejects them.
Mountain Patriot said, "You want to come over here and we'll tromp around here on the mountain for Halloween?"
Sure.
Man, it sounded like fun, but we got a big party planned with the kids. Going to do a lot of baking. We're going to have a big cookout, a hayride, and the hayride is going to go down where the Buried Answers was filmed.
Yep.
So it's going to be scary as hell.
What was your email again?
Abnormal Investigations 77 at gmail.com. You can type it in if you want so they can find it.
Oh.
You might type faster than me. I'm not a fast typer.
I don't like your computer.
Well, I can type fast, but it may not be spelled right.
Oh, God.
Oklahoma is where it's at. Oklahoma was rated one of the Bigfoot hotspots in the whole United States. I was surprised to find that out. That's scary on Halloween. Yep, on Halloween, Queen Rose, we're going to go down to the buried questions. We're going to cross the bridge where we caught the spirit. We're going to go across the other bridge where we got all the vocals.
You said 70 what?
I think it's investigations, ain't it? What it is?
I don't know.
Yeah, 77 at gmail.com. And we are going to go across a lot of those bridges. We're going to go down to where the sticks were thrown at the kids. And I will try to narrate where we're at and kind of what happened in the area as we do it, if something don't eat us by then.
Yeah. I don't feel like getting eaten.
Hey, Lee. Good to see you, neighbor. vegetarian, especially the Cherokee purple tomatoes, but my favorite are eating fresh black Japanese trifle. I've never tried the
I've never.
Japanese one. I like the beefsteaks. Them are the ones I usually grow.
Is that where it sounded like a baby?
Yes, that will be one of the bridges we're going to go across. The baby crying was at the same bridge where we caught the spirit that was standing beside the tree.
Hmm.
I think the baby crying, I was alone on that one. I think that's the one I done alone. Yeah, tarantulas are. We have a lot of them around here.
I got 21 tomatoes here on my table.
Yeah, I think it's really important right now to grow your own food, to have your own food, to know how to survive, know where water and food and shelter is, because the way things are right now, you just don't know what's going to happen. I keep a lot of food back for the kids, and uh, we keep, good eye on where the game trails are and stuff like that, so we can take care of our family if we have to. A lot of wild things going on in the world right now.
Is Haley still going to be on the back of the hayride?
Yeah, she is.
Maybe.
She will be. We'll slip something in her drink.
Ah. I say get prayed up and prepped up.
I'm not sure what that is, Sheldon. You'd have to explain that to me. But I do like Oklahoma. Jody. Man, Jody, you sound familiar. I don't know why that name. San Antonio. Study of reptiles and amphibians. You'd have a lot of that here to do.
Yeah.
We've been talking about going frog hunting.
When I was a kid, I used to shoot giant spiders and water moccasins.
Yeah.
Me too.
I don't like water moccasins at all.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I am going to take on a hard question, and this is probably going to open up a lot of debate. I don't know if she wants me to use her full name on here, so I'm just going to call her Tina G. She'll know who she is. She asked me, do I believe that all these spirits running around, are they disembodied Nephilim? No. The reason that I don't believe that, and this is going to open up, I'm sure, and this is just an opinion. I don't claim to know it all. This is just my opinion and how I interpret things and from my belief, but this is just an opinion. If I'm proven wrong, that would be great. Like I always say, we learn together, but the best I understand and the way that I believe, Nephilim were talked about in the book of Enoch. The book of Enoch, even though it does have some truth to it, it was not inspired by God. That's why it wasn't placed into the Bible. It was not inspired by God. Doesn't mean there's not truth in it, but it was not inspired by God, so there is probably most likely things in it that are not correct. The Bible says that whenever, the enemy, Satan, Lucifer, whatever you want to call him, was thrown from heaven, that a third of the angels followed him. Now, we don't know exactly how many angels there were, and a third of, a million, or a third of a billion, or 30 billion, or a trillion. There's no telling how many could be here. The Nephilim, to my understanding, in the Hebrew definition, Nephilim is described as a giant. The giants had no more power than we did, except for being stronger and larger. My belief is that whenever they die, they're going to face judgment the same as we are. The Nephilim, as far as the Watchers and having sex with the humans, things of that nature, I'm honestly not real sure on that, because the book of Enoch, again, not being inspired by God, it is hard for me to base a true belief on it. Am I saying it's impossible? No. Uh, but as far as being disembodied, I don't believe that. God, speaks. He says, to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. So I believe that they were the same whenever it happened. Now, the familiar spirits, the fallen angels, however they want to call them, the demons, those, for some reason, are attracted to these cryptids. And the reason they're attracted to them could be the same reason that the demons were attracted to the swine when they begged, can we please go into them? Maybe it's easier to possess these creatures, to be able to control these creatures because they're animals. They're easier to inhabit or to possess, whichever word you want to use. So that's kind of my wrapped up answer, Tina G. I hope I gave you enough information on that, but that's kind of the way I think. Yeah, James, absolutely. There is an army on both sides. But the thing is, one side won't need their army because all they're going to have is his tongue.
Kaylee, my son has a crush on you.
Boy, he don't know what he'd be in for. The Nephilim were the dark-haired race of giants. The Anakim were the red-haired race of giants. There was also the Rephaim, who were the Hebrew text described as a black-skinned race of giants. Yes. Yep. But not demons or disembodied. And that's where I... Correct. Hello from Vancouver, Canada. Was wondering if you ever heard of any cryptic activities in my neck of the woods. Canada, absolutely. Yeah. Canada, I would think Canada would have everything we have here.
Yeah.
It's very wild up there. Y'all's got some crazy territory. Very beautiful, though.
Mm.
Sharon says, yes, Mike, we have the same beliefs, and I do believe that some of the books was taken out of to conceal the truth from us, but we have what we need. Yeah, I believe that too. I believe that a lot of it was taken out. Uh, just like Sunday is actually not Sunday, it's Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
It was changed, and there's a lot of deception that goes on. And but like you said, we have the most important part. We have John 3:16, and we know that the way is through the Father, and that's the most important. Mount Patriot says that sometimes spirits are banished by cleansing the spider webs off the court security camera. Yeah, yeah, that can happen too. You got to keep the security cameras clean, or you'll see all kinds of things.
I'm in Chestnut Level area. A lot of weird stuff in these mountains.
I wouldn't be surprised what you would find in a mountain because I believe they do live underground, and so they're probably all over the mountains. Not trying to say they're going to be after you or anything, but still do about the wars of the Old Testament. Who were they really fighting? I have done a bit of research on this. My thoughts was they were cleansing wars. Yeah, Mark, I'm not real sure about that. That's a good question, though. That's a deep question. Chestnut Ridge, Appalachian. Oh, the Appalachian Mountains, no telling. Yeah, I'd be scary to stomp around up there for a while for sure. Barbara says, I live on the Appalachian Mountains. Well,
Uh-oh.
lock your doors.
Yeah.
She said they are eerie.
Eerie.
I bet they are. Hey, Grape Ape.
Is there still noises around Kaylee's window? Not recently, but
You had the whistle.
yeah.
She had a whistle out there.
That was about it. Hopefully it stays gone. Have you Melba Ketchum's research?
What?
Have you seen Melba Ketchum's research?
I haven't seen that, Sherry. I need to check that out. Did you all watch the last video I done where I linked the video to the friend of mine that done the letter where he told us about the 50 years and finally came out? If you haven't seen that, I would suggest that you watch that. That's a really good video. His description of it, scary as hell. Another person asked me this question. They said, "Do you think it kills people on purpose? Kids. Does it kill them while playing with them, or is it doing it on purpose and maybe as a food source?" Is a question that I was asked. Hey, thanks for the likes, guys. We got 103 likes and 150. That's really good.
Thank
Likes help a
you.
lot. I appreciate them likes.
Yeah, we all do.
I think that whenever it takes them, it's not playing with them. I
No.
think whenever it takes them, it intends on killing them. And I think a lot of times, whenever the kids are took, I think they're killed real fast. That's why there's no noise.
Yeah.
It probably grabs them and twists their neck or pulls their throat out or crushes the trachea, would be what I would guess they would do. Melba approve that there is human super chat. Leela, thank you for the super chat.
Thank
Love
you.
what you do in letting the truth out there. Dogman has actually been seen in the south of Norway too. Loved you all, Norway. I want to check out Norway because I just done one over on what was it, Kaylee? England.
Yeah.
England surprised me, guys. These things are everywhere. England. I'm actually working on a case from England right now,
Yeah.
and oh my god, it
There's
they
a
they call him the old stinker,
yeah.
and this thing is like it's done some wild
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah.
Do I think dogmen are aggressive in certain states? No, I think they're probably the same.
Yeah.
I think they have a really smart intelligence about them. I think that they, how do you say, probably in more populated areas, they know that if they cause a lot of trouble, they're going to be hunted.
Mhm.
To where in other areas, they can be a little more aggressive. If you have homeless people in the area or something like that aren't going to be missed as much because a lot of the homeless people even talk about don't come down here. A lot of us are killed by it. They blame it on dogs. They blame, on us drowning and stuff like that. But when they find these people, they're half eaten. Sharon, I may have seen a rake at my granny's. I'll write it in the book, but I'll tell you what I seen a little bit. I was walking across the hog pasture one night, and there was two what I would describe as white poles out there. It looked like just two white poles, but they were real white, like a cleanly white sheet out there. And as we got closer to them, they got really tall, and then they looked like they had long, skinny arms. And then they just walked off through the trees like sticks. And my cousin actually screamed and ran.
I would have done that.
She said they're crazy looking. So, have you seen them, Sharon?
I wouldn't want to see it.
I'm thinking she might have seen one the way she's talking.
She said they're crazy looking.
I'm in Kent, UK, and a big hairy man have been seen in the area over the years. Young girl spotted one while foraging at the end of World War II. Really? She said, yes, they crawl too, just on videos. Yeah, if it comes crawling at me, ain't gonna be a bullet left in my gun.
You're done.
He says, tall man. Is that what it was, Brian? Is it different? Yeah, Sharon, I wouldn't want to see him either.
No.
Not happening.
No.
There'd be a lot of gunpowder in here.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you something comes crawling at me out there in the woods.
Crawling it, like, especially.
I don't do crawling and I don't do little running at me. Yeah, Sharon, I do too. I absolutely do. Kaylee will even tell you, like, okay, if I go to the mailbox, guys, and I'm in my pajamas, I got my gun around me.
Yeah.
I always have my gun.
Like, crawling just creeps me out.
Yeah. There ain't no need to crawl at nobody.
There's no need to run at somebody, but crawling, that's too far.
Pennsylvania, keeping up with the great stories to share with these people here. Thank you. Appreciate that, Lisa. Lisa Carr.
Thank you.
A person asked me, have you seen any cryptids and how would you describe them?
Scary.
Yeah. I haven't been as close to them as my mom was and some of the other family. I seen one in the dark that was about 3 foot from me that I shot, but really didn't get a good look at him as far as being able to tell what he was in the dark. Seen him at a distance. I haven't had the same experience as a lot of people where they say they're really big. I've seen them tall, lanky, is how I would describe what I see, and kind
Yeah.
of hunched over like they got like a bad back. Uh, but I haven't seen, this real large thing except for the one time it followed my mom down there on the lake.
Yeah.
And that was a large Bigfoot, the barrel chested, large.
Huge.
Yeah, it was huge. But a lot of times they're not
They're not,
huge.
what would you call it? Like
Not
buff.
buff. No,
Yeah.
these are like skinny, eerie looking, creepy old men. Kind of like me.
Yeah. That's a great
I'm not that
description.
old. I'm young.
Well,
40s is the new 20s. Davey Ward, love your channel. Thanks, Davey. Sharon, we thought our daughters had to shoot and got their 9mm to study all the cryptids, but do not want to see some of them rakes and dogmen. Heck no. I need AK-47. Yeah, I got one of those.
bet it can't crawl as fast as I can run.
Clarence,
Exactly.
it would be a race, I guarantee it. And if it could outcrawl me, it's still going to have trouble catching me because it's going to be slipping. Because I guarantee if it comes, I mean, can you picture something? It's a spider, like a spider body, but it's got like this dog head on it crawling after you.
No.
Yeah.
I'd have nightmares.
That'd be terrible. Me and Kaylee are planning on doing another daytime investigation here in just a couple of days. Hey, Lori, thank you. Thank you very much. We're going to do a daytime investigation here pretty soon. I guess I'm just going to tell them where we're going. We are going to go as it gets a little later into fall, and we're going to go to where we found what we believe is one of their houses. Hey, Glenna Sue,
Thank
76.
you, Sue.
Thank you very much. God bless you
God bless.
too. And we're going to go down there, but Kaylee goes in the daylight,
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to look around and poke around, and I think I'm going to go up and look inside the door and just see what's in there. I've wondered, and I'm not going to wonder anymore. I'm just going to do it.
Just going to do it.
If it eats me, it'll probably eat her too, because I don't know if she can find her way out of there. It's a long ways in there. It's probably 3 miles in through the woods and over the creeks.
I try my hardest.
See, I've been getting her ready for this by walking, telling her we're exercising, but I've really just been getting her ready for this trip.
You're so full of it. Their crawls are creepy because they're not built right. Look them up, guys. Y'all are brave for nighttime searching.
Hey, I tell you what, Sharon, I don't know if you'd call it brave.
Or stupid.
But I go down there and do it. And I've been really scared sometimes. I'm not going to lie. It gets scary.
You make fun of me.
Well, she won't even go no more, though.
I won't. Nope.
But yeah, it gets scary. I'm not going to say I ain't never been scared. I've been really scared.
You take a Bible with you.
Yeah. Always keep a Bible in the car.
Read Genesis 6.
You'll have to send me that to remind me, or I'll forget as soon as this is over. I get so many emails, so many questions. But I would love to read that if we can remember Genesis 6. Maybe write it. I'll write it down. If I don't write it down, I'll forget it.
That's why you have a pen and paper.
My notebook that everybody. Mark says he hasn't been out in a while. Big Bowie knife I made. I figure if it gets me, I will get a place of it while it eats me. Or if it eats you, you could cut your way out of it.
Yeah.
I don't know though. He'd probably chomp you up. He probably wouldn't just swallow you.
Can't just swallow you. 4 innocent dogs blamed for cryptid attacks.
Yeah, now they're blaming foxes and badgers. There was a lady that was that I just read about and just done a video on today and released it. You should check it out. In England, either foxes or badgers, and not just one, but a pack of either one, and probably rabid, which that's another story. You all know rabid animals don't run together. If they're rabid, they try to kill each other. But anyways, the police are wanting y'all to believe that badgers and packs of fox are running people down and killing them and eating them. And if you look it up, they don't even eat human meat. They don't even like human meat. And there's never been a report of them even killing anybody. But the police are telling you, hey, better watch out for them packs of rabid foxes and badgers out there. They're eating people. Next thing you know, frogs. They're going to be wrapping their tongue around you, pulling you under the water.
Strangling you.
I think there was like a mythology book about a kappa, I think is what they called it, or something. Maybe it was a turtle guy or something.
Turtle. Mutant Ninja Turtle?
Yep, he had nunchucks and everything. Does Kaylee carry a sidearm when you all go on an expedition? She should. 2 fighting these beasts are better than 1.
The most I carry is a knife.
She carries a knife. She needs to carry a firearm. I've tried to get her to, but we're still working on that.
It's just angry squirrels.
Hey, them angry squirrels are mean.
Those things are crazy.
They start chunking nuts at you and stuff. They can get bad down there.
Start checking. Badgers has the worst eyesight of all.
Yeah, but they use that big nose.
Maybe some bear spray would be a good start for Kaylee.
Yeah, bacon scented. Maybe that would be.
He just wanted to attack me.
He says I carry a slingshot and Skittles. That's about as good of a chance as Kaylee will probably have if she ever has to use her knife. Because I figure if it gets that close, it's pretty much over anyway.
Start going swing.
Swing better. I'm gonna get her a ball bat like on the movie Silver Bullet that says Peacemaker on it. But we all know what happened to that guy that carried it. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I've seen that.
He gets beat with it.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't say that.
Silver Bullet, that one kid got tore up, put in a box.
Yes. Pork chop necklace. Thank you very much, G-Bone.
I'm not your bait.
Yeah, I have to be nice to her. Saying badgers and foxes killed a lady and ate her is an absolute joke. Surely they can't believe. And you could tell right off whenever I was reading the police report that it was a cover-up because they're like, we're not going to release the location. The police forgot to run the tag on the car when they found it, so they didn't even know it was the missing lady. She called AAA, but while she called AAA, she decided to take a stroll through the fields a mile away to just walk around in the middle of nowhere to get off the roads. And then not only that, here's the best part of it. She walked out in the field and just died. And that's what they wrote on the report.
Just died.
They did not put how she died or anything. They just said she walked out into the field and died. It could have been a pack of rabid foxes or a pack of rabid badgers, and they ate her. Which, if you look it up, they don't even like to eat human meat. That's not what they eat. But
I don't think they like human meat.
Maybe over there, and I don't know. Scotland, y'all's got some mean foxes because they ain't like that here. I'm not going over there.
I met a badger on my late shift when I'm out for smoke. He's cool.
You better be careful. He might come back with a pack.
Attack you.
Get bum rushed out there one of these nights by a pack of badgers. So, do you all think? One of the questions I had is they said, do you think that the reason they're more active in the fall is because they're, nowhere to hide or whatever? And no, I think the reason they're probably more active in the fall is because there's less food. Mm-hmm. And I think that drives them up into the houses, into the communities, because they can get dog food, they can get animal food, they get scraps, and even eat your pets. I mean, there was a thing I was reading earlier today, and it said, and y'all's going to love this, the government was experimenting with a super soldier that was made from canine DNA. And in this area that they released him was supposed to be a non-populated area. They filled it with cats and dogs because they said that was its number one choice of a meal. So now whenever you hear all these attacks, and I'm reading about them, the thing that's running through my mind now is when you read these police reports of all these people that were killed, what is the first thing the police say? Stray dogs are very common in this area. There has always been a lot of dogs in this area. Is all the stray dogs causing these things to come to that area because that's their food source? And a human just gets too close to them and they're like, well, you're out here. So
that's a plus.
Yeah. I mean, he's bigger than a dog. He'll last a couple of days, I mean, it really made me start wondering that.
It makes sense.
Because if dogs are their food source, and you're living somewhere where there's a bunch of coyotes or wolves or rabbits or those kind of animals, that's going to draw them to you. And then one night, you go outside to feed your animals or whatever, and well, you're killed by a fox.
You're killed by a badger.
Yeah, fall hunting I think really aggravates them. Of course, a lot of the. Thank you very much, Mel. God bless you.
God bless you too.
I think the reason probably they get aggravated during deer season and everything because we're in their stomping ground and all that. But also, I thought about this today too. Maybe they don't get so mad because a lot of deer hunters, whenever they kill deer, they process them in the woods and they gut them.
Yeah.
And a lot of deer hunters now will leave the liver, the heart, and plate and things like that. They come right in for a free meal if they can beat the vultures around here.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe that's what draws them, to the hunters. And every year it never fails. And you watch, this year it'll happen too. In our woods down here, we always have somebody go missing. Somebody dies. But it'll be an accident. They'll fall out of a deer stand or something.
Trip and fall.
And they'll get ate halfway. But it'll be, you never know. LBL American Werewolf, also scary. Yeah, LBL, I want to go there. Yeah, James, I agree. Glenna Sue says true, never thought of that, or they lose deer after shooting them. Yeah, a lot of them probably do benefit by a lot of injured deer, especially right now during bow season. There's a lot of deer that get injured, run off, die that aren't found.
Yeah.
And they're going to find them. They have a lot better smelling ability than what we do.
Bigfoot likes it, innards don't know about Dogman.
I would say if Bigfoot did, I'd say Dogman would even eat more of it. Because dogs, when they kill stuff, they'll eat guts, hair, and everything.
They'll eat all of it.
Our dogs do. Or we have one dog out there, his name's Clyde. And he just walks around carrying a possum all day long. He does not kill it. No, he puts it down, it runs underneath Sarah's trailer. And then the next day, he'll come walking across the yard carrying the old possum.
Then he'll just lay it down and then lay by it.
Yeah, he doesn't kill it. Just lays it down and watches it.
I'm like, that's his entertainment.
Yes, Eddie, that's true. More fruit and nuts are ripe in the fall. Me and Kaylee's actually going to go on our other channel, on our outdoor channel, and we're going to go pick some nuts, and we're going to make a pecan pie out of the fresh nuts. But I had a guy warn me the other day and said, if you're in there picking those, there may be something else there that wants those, and you're taking its food source. So we may even get a sighting doing that. We might get lucky enough. Glenna says, I followed Bloodthirsty before and I didn't find it here. Yeah, that happens a lot, Glenna. Do y'all have a place I can talk to you? I have info that I don't want to worry about certain people finding out about. How can I contact you? April. Abnormal Investigations 77 at gmail.com. You can contact us right there. I don't know. Can we chat her directly or no? I don't know how this.
I don't think so. No. No.
No. April. Abnormal Investigations 77 at gmail.com. And put your name in the subject, and I'll know who you are and what you're trying to get hold of me for.
Spooktater said, pie.
Spooktater, we picked up a pie today, an ice cream pie, cookies and cream.
Yes.
Yeah, that's going to be going on a little bit. Yeah, April, I'll be looking for that as soon as we get off the live tonight. I will check my email and look for your name. I see April a lot on our videos too. She does a lot of Deadpool moves his passenger's side, and I saw two red eyes at my eye level keeping pace with our truck. Scared the living hell out of me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened to me.
That happened to her at the last place. Two red eyes, and nobody believed me. I was like, there was two red eyes by her back window. And then whenever we finally got stopped, what was on the back window where you were sitting?
Yeah, weird looking.
Yeah, weird prints.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure what they were.
I thought he was just messing with me.
Black Forest cake. I never heard of that, but that sounds good if it's chocolate. I'm a big chocolate eater.
It's chocolate.
The most recent Mothman sighting was in Chicago and multiple witnesses. Man, the Mothman kind of freaks me out too. I've read about that. Teresa P says that would terrify me.
Devil dog. Ain't that the
I've heard about that.
Barbara? No wonder you stay home, Kaylee. See? Exactly.
Yeah, Kaylee won't hang out with me. Just in the daytime.
Yeah, on our walks.
Maybe it's because I change at night.
Probably.
Werewolf. I'm a werewolf.
And
Chocolate
look at
and
his face.
cherries. Yeah, chocolate and cherries is good. Yeah.
Look at his face.
Pecan pie. Oh, yeah, James. I love pecan pie. But I'm a diabetic. I'm supposed to be careful. Cindy
Thank
Wendy.
you, Cindy Wendy.
Yeah, thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
We appreciate that a lot.
God bless.
Just ate a coconut shrimp with sweet chili dipping sauce. Haha, that's what you like.
So good.
Kaylee loves shrimp.
Mm.
Mothman or Batman? Black Forest cake.
What is a black forest cake?
I don't know, but it sounds
That
good.
sounds delicious.
One girl, make sure I get this right. One girl in the world.
Yeah.
He's a warning of disaster soon to come. Mothman, when was it seen? Yeah, I heard they seen him right before a bridge fell one time.
Mm.
He says, I forgot to put my YouTube name with my picture email. Yeah, send it to me. We'll take a look at it for sure.
Cheesecake Factory Red Velvet Cheesecake is my new favorite. I want to eat there so bad.
I've heard of that. Black Forest
I just
chocolate
wanna-
cake with chocolate icing and cherries all over the top. Yeah, I'm there.
Ooh,
That
I'm
sounds
there.
good. We're gonna have to make that for Halloween.
Oof.
That's your job. I love
I'm
black.
already making stuff. What's next, Spider-Man? I hope.
Yeah, I like Spider-Man.
I mean, I wouldn't have no problem with that. I have Fruity Pebbles for now. Beginning eggnog soon. Our store begins stocking in October for the holidays. I love egg and chicken gallons.
Spooktator, you sound just like Hunter.
Mm.
I cannot buy more than a half gallon at a time.
I love eggnog.
He will drink it until it's gone.
Mm-hmm. It's so good.
Yes, I remember that bridge fell in Point Pleasant, Virginia. I'll never forget that. That was really weird. Pride of Judah. Mythological creatures are not myths, they're real. You know, they say there's always a little bit of truth to the stories.
Mm-hmm.
Pride of Judah.
Hi, everyone from Hurricane hit Florida.
Hey, I hope everything's going all right down there for you,
Yeah.
Lynn. Hope you didn't lose anything. Teresa P. On Joe Blow Movies, they do the whole Mothman story documentary. It's really good. Check it out. I have to check that out.
Yeah. Y'all get the bronze eggnog. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Western Oregon. Hello, Pam.
Joe Blow is on
Dogman
YouTube.
Encounters by Jeffrey Natalie. His video with Victor, a.k.a. Vic, tells a lot of how he was in the government program training dogmen. Sharon, I asked him about Vic and tried to go into conversation about him because a lot of things he was saying, I'm not going to go into detail, but I know a lot of the paperwork just from working. And when I started asking him things, for some reason, he got really angry with me. He cussed me out and called me a lot of names. And he did apologize later in another video, and then we spoke later on Messenger. But as far as talking, we still haven't had a chance to talk. But he did apologize, and after that, we just didn't talk. I hated that because I used to watch him all the time. Let's see. We got some things we was wanting to don't overfeed. Yeah, one of the things too is if you got animals, don't overfeed them. Don't leave food out overnight. That's just going to cause them to come up there.
Yeah.
And if they get used to you feeding, they're going to be up there all the time.
Yep. That's just like a free snack to them.
Yes. One person asked, where do they go in the fall? I think they just, around here, because they never stop coming around, I think they just go deeper into the woods. Because down here, there's a lot of places people just don't go. And hunters anymore, they're lazy. If you drive down the road, they're sitting 100 yards off the road. So they just go deep into the woods, I think, and then they come out at night when they know you're not hunting or when the poachers are not out. Oh, my. Leela, yeah, you should get some sleep.
Yeah.
Cindy Wendy says she hasn't watched any. I haven't either. Another person asked, I'm getting questions that y'all sent in. Do they live in caves underground or in buildings? Yeah, I think they live in underground tunnels, probably in old buildings or abandoned. We have a lot of those around here. In fact, we have a building that had a lot of satanic rituals done in it on Halloween. I don't know if they still do it, but it's a large building in the middle of nowhere. And I've heard there was a bunch of nests in there, but you can't go there because the guy that bought it's really crazy. And they say he shoots everything. He shot cows. He had cows get on his property and he shot them.
Are you talking about that one building with all the fans on top of
Yeah,
it?
he shoots from
Yeah,
his,
they say that he has a lot of cameras around
yeah,
that place.
and he shoots from his front porch at anything. So maybe he's having trouble there, and that's why he has all the cameras and shoots at everything. He's had
Yeah.
something try to get him.
Probably.
I wouldn't be surprised there. One person said, "What are your all's thoughts on the LBL massacre? Do you believe the witness that gave the interview on TV?" I'm not sure. A lot of people say there was no witness. Some people say there was. So I'm not sure. I mean, I couldn't say that he did, and I couldn't say that he was. What would you say?
I don't know. There's always and if or buts in stories.
Also, with Halloween coming up, guys, this is very important. Not just because of cryptids, but because of evil people. Keep an eye on your kids. They're looking for kids this time of year, and they will abduct them and they will sacrifice them and do things with them. So just keep in mind, Halloween's coming up. Have fun, enjoy it, and everything. But keep
Stay
your kids,
safe.
yeah, keep your kids in sight. I always say, if you can't take your arm, reach out and grab them. They're too far away.
Yeah.
Keep them within arm's length. We went LBL 1976 to 86. I was born in 76. Yes, Michelle, you're exactly right. There is evil everywhere at all times. Another thing, too, is if any of you guys have any stories or encounters or anything you've had happen, we're open to doing podcasts with you guys. You can send them in written form and we will read them. I'm trying to get Kaylee to do some reading on some of them. And we would rather speak with you guys, but if if you want to remain anonymous or whatever, we have no problem reading them. We love the stories. Send them to us. We would love to take a look at them. I'm having people ask me, can we do that? Sure. Yeah, we'd love that.
Absolutely.
Here's another one that's going to cause a lot of y'all probably to really have uh, some good probably conversations over this one. I had a person ask me, why are demons, which I call aliens, too, attracted to cryptids? To possess them, they said the blood they carry or because they're evil. I think it's just because they're an animal and they're easy to possess. And if you can possess something that large, they could do a lot of damage. But I think that's all that is.
Yeah.
Another person asked a good question. They said, why do you think a lot of victims are found undressed and their clothes removed? That's a tough one. Their clothes could be removed because these creatures, like we said, they are intelligent. They may remove the clothes to try to keep the dogs from being able to get the scent to find them. They may remove the clothes, and this is freaky, I know, to say this, and it bothered my mom when I told her this. They may actually wear our clothes and try to imitate us the way they imitate our talking. They could stand out in the woods and say, wear your mom's clothes, and talk like her and say, Kaylee, come here. And you mistake that and go to one. I think they're that evil and that sinister.
I'd freak out.
That is, but I really do think so. Thoughts on Goatman? He's out there in the pen right now.
Yeah, he's sleeping or something.
Goatman, yeah, I think just, just as likely as anything else. There's some weird things out there. Emailed you my phone number, but my phone is dead already tonight. Okay, great, bait. Well, I'll read it for sure and see what we can. Glenna Sue, that's scary as heck. Yeah, I think it's very scary, Glenna. Sarah Bone.
Yes, I made it. Kaylee, what's up, girl? Love you guys. Love the whole family. Thank you.
Good night from Georgia. Jonathan Atkins, you headed to bed?
I want to head to bed.
Wolf dressed as grandma. Yeah, Little Red Riding Hood. There you go. I never thought of that, Wild Scottish Heather. The wolf dressed as grandma,
Yep.
wearing the clothes.
That's kind of freaky.
And they say there's truth to every story.
And they go after the young ones too.
I love the X-Files.
Oh yes, X-Files is good.
She said, yes, like I thought, me too, but y'all are worth it. So thank you very much.
Yes, we all love you, Kaylee and Mike.
Thank you very much,
so
Teresa.
much.
Find some last questions here. Let's see here. Don't forget, our Halloween live is going to be October 29th. And we're going to have a live event that night with y'all. And we hope to see a lot of you there tonight. We've been over 200 mostly. And we hope to do even bigger that night. Hit that like button. That helps us so much. Even if you're unable to see these videos and you're watching them at a later date, comment on them. Hit the like button. It still matters.
Yes.
And we appreciate that a lot. Does
We
the X-Files
appreciate it.
stream on any app right now? Not that I know of, Wild Scottish, but I think you can buy them off eBay. I had the whole collection. You'd have to ask her mom. She took them. I think she watched them. Didn't you watch them?
Yeah, I watched them with Mom.
She watched them. Yeah. You're
Thank
welcome.
you, Sarah. Isn't Red Riding Hood story from Black Forest in Germany? I have no idea.
This person says, will you guys still tent camp? Yeah. I'm not afraid to tent camp. You know what? You know, people are talking about the other day that the world is coming to an end and things are happening that are not normal. Something happened the other day, guys, that wasn't normal. On our other channel, me and Kaylee were out in the boat coming in. She actually said she was going to thinking about camp there and doing a catch, clean, cook. I had to make sure the sun was still in the sky when she said that. I almost pulled my gun and started looking around because I thought something big was fixing to happen. Because for her to want to camp and to do a cook, clean,
I just think of the people.
I thought that was
and
it. I thought it was over.
They want to see it.
I was like, yeah, it's done. She done seen something. The sky's opening.
The people want to see a catch, clean, cook.
Yeah, I believe that too, Michelle. Tennessee says quit it. Living in the last days, knows God's timeline, though, you know. Yeah, we are in the last days. I believe that. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to camp now that she said that.
Technically, I said I don't know about the camping. I said, but a catch, clean, cook.
She's trying to walk out of it now, but she said it. Watch the video. It's on there. I didn't take it out. Y'all are welcome to join our other channel if you're interested. We do a lot of fun things on there. We're getting ready to run another trot line. We've been catching fish.
Yeah, we've been jugging.
Yes, we have been jugging, and it's fun. We drink a lot of lake water.
Yes.
Help clean out the system.
Yeah, fish try to jump in your lap too.
Yeah, it helps clean out the system.
Mm-hmm.
You
early in the morning.
Constipation is not a word.
Kaylee, I did it, and if I can do it, you can do it. I'm trying to work up the nerve too.
That's funny. Here's our other channel, guys.
Whoa. You put
Look,
too many W's.
Yeah, that W likes to get crazy. And it's on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
See what it does.
I love fishing, crabbing, lobster, and any seafood. Yes. Mm.
It's on YouTube or Facebook, guys. That's our other one. We have a lot
crab
of
and lobster.
fun on there. We on Halloween
Mm-hmm.
are having crab. We're having a crawfish boil, and we're not sure what else yet, but a lot of dessert.
It's delicious.
I'm cooking it, so it'll be really good.
Chef's kiss.
I'm going to teach her how to cook that night.
Excuse you.
And let's see. This guy says, do you think what's at Kaylee's window is after her and did it hitchhike back?
I hope not.
I'm not sure that it's particularly after Kaylee, but I do believe it was a hitchhike. It came back. But it has started slowing down.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's as interested in being here as it was, but we do have a lot of dogs out there. And he might want to carry the dog might want to carry him around. I vote for Kaylee wearing a GoPro during the camp out. That'd be hilarious. I'm sure it would be hilarious, Glenda. I'm gonna have to order a shock-proof one because she's gonna be banging and GPS too, so I can find it. Because she's gonna be banging through the. I don't know. That would be terrible. Yeah,
No.
we'll have to do that.
Don't give him ID.
Hey, I would tell y'all something funny.
Oh no.
On our other channel, we have a video, and I show you guys how I clean catfish to save more meat. Okay, Kaylee does not do well with blood,
Oh.
so I'm sitting there, and this is not bloody. It's just the body of the catfish because I'll get in trouble by YouTube if I show the guts. But I'm showing how to do this, and next thing I know, she's going, "Oh God, oh yeah," and the camera's like wobbling. I had to do a whole lot of editing on that just to be able to show y'all because she's about to pass out.
I was like, I'm gonna be sick.
She cannot handle that.
I can't.
I watch your other channel, love both. Yummy coming over, laugh aloud. Tulsa time. Wow, check your windows, Kaylee. Are you going out with your dad again? I saw the filleted catfish. Yeah. She'll go out with me during the daytime. They want to know if you're going to start going out at night. That's what everybody's asking. We're getting a lot of questions on that. They want you to.
Not right now.
Do you plan on going back out on
I
nighttime?
don't know. Ask me when I get the nerve to.
I think she needs to.
Yeah, because you want me to be your bait.
I'll be the bait. I think, but I think she needs to. I think it'd be good for her soul.
I'm learning how to clean and cook. Me too. Who cooks fish? You, Mike. I can't blame you, Kaylee. Thank you. Thank you, Karen.
I cook fish. I clean the fish. I catch the fish. No, she catches them. I let her catch them, so she can say she at least does part of it.
You are so full.
Red Tick Out said, "I'm turning into a sloth." Yeah, I have too.
You're too pretty, girlfriend. Thank you, Sarah.
Sarah feels sorry for you. Michelle was like, "It's a joke. He knows where we came from." Teresa P. I don't mind catching the fish or cooking. I just
hate the cleaning.
hate the cleaning. You're welcome.
Yeah.
I really don't mind the cleaning. I kind of like it. Y'all have inspired me. I'm seriously considering doing a night hike on Halloween. Yeah, we're doing something on Halloween.
Don't go alone.
Yeah, don't do as I do.
Good.
I don't have a choice. I don't have anybody around here that really loves me that wants to go out and make sure that I'm safe. I beg them and ask them. I mean,
You're so
if
full
something
of crap.
ever happens to me, they're going to feel really bad because they're going to be like, "Oh, I remember Mike begging me to go, but you know, Fortnite. This map's only going to be here for so long." Yeah.
No. I can handle blood, but bad smells I hurl every time. Can't stand it. I've never changed a diaper. Seriously, I cannot stand it. I have an uncle.
Spooktator, you need to watch the video on my other channel of Connor making the stink bait with me. That's hilarious. He loses it. He finally does puke. He goes outside and you can hear him. It's funny.
I'd rather y'all stay home on Halloween night. That's an evil night. Yeah.
Jacqueline, I cannot stand catfish from the supermarket. We have bought it and tried it, and we can't eat it.
Mm-mm.
You buy it from the lake, and there's not a crumb left. Or buy it from
Buy
the
it.
lake. I guess we do buy it because we got to buy the bait usually.
You buy it from the lake.
We buy it from the lake gods. Not really.
Mike, do you hate turtles as much as I do? I like sea turtles, but the ones that eat our bait.
Yeah,
Can't
Huckleberry.
stand
Them turtles, when we was out fishing, all I seen was turtle head. And the next thing I know, we go back and all of our hooks are just stripped. And turtle heads are never a good thing. You know what I mean? A turtle head just never has a good outcome.
Why do you say it like
Night all 3 o'clock here in the UK. God bless y'all. Thanks. Hey Eddie, appreciate having you, man.
Appreciate you.
Thanks for staying up as late as you did. You have a good day. Nothing like a fish fry. Yeah, Mr. Protractor. There is nothing like a fish fry. Matter of fact, we might even do that Halloween. Throw that in with the boil.
Yeah.
Some catfish.
Y'all have some fat turtles there.
We got some real fat turtles. Some of their heads are that big around. One of them popped his head up, and I
Yeah.
told her, I said, That thing looked like an alligator. And then she starts going, "Oh, don't say there's alligators. I'm not going to get the fish."
Well, no, because you always throw the rope and it lands in the water and I have to grab it. And I don't like doing that. We've had alligators in our waters.
Not far from here.
Yeah.
Some people let them go down here.
Hmm,
Do y'all have alligator snapping turtles there? Yes,
Yes.
Glenna, we do. We have some huge ones. Glenna, a friend of mine, he went out, and it's on YouTube. If I can find it, I'll actually shout him out. He found a turtle.
Yeah.
What was it? A few years ago?
A year or two, yeah.
This thing was so big that whenever he drug it out, you will not believe the size of this. It was just down the road from us. It'll make you not want to swim in a creek again, won't it?
No, I don't swim in there.
He could have ate you,
Oh yeah.
swallowed you.
She got embarrassed. Her hands everywhere.
What?
She got embarrassed. Kaylee.
Yeah,
oh wait, what were you saying when we went on our walk? That you're the great photographer. Read that right there.
Kaylee, you're a great photographer. You should consider doing that in life for real, though.
Mm.
Yeah, I actually take the pictures, and she says she does it.
You're so. He actually has one of my photos that I took as his screensaver on his laptop. So.
Yeah, I do.
Worse for men, skinny skin.
Yeah, you know what Grandpa always said: you fish with stink bait, you're probably going to catch a catfish. But if you fish with the worm, anything will bite a worm. So, home late, still hitting the like on every reels and bells on. No problem here. Hey, Danielle, we appreciate that a lot. Squirrel and goat. Hey, yeah, Sharon, we're going to be eating some squirrel pretty soon. I always like to go when it's cold, though, because I don't like pulling ticks off something that I'm going to eat or fleas.
Mm-hmm.
So once the ticks and fleas are off of them, me and Kaylee go get some squirrel. She actually eats squirrel.
Mm-hmm.
She might cry when I shoot one, though.
Probably.
Them little things are mean, though. I had one try to eat my finger off. I picked him up. He wasn't dead. He, pulled his weight up his tail and tried to eat my finger.
Wouldn't you?
Not seeing many turtles in Tennessee. That's good. You must have swallowed some lake water, too. Not really. But, yeah, we've swallowed a lot of lake water.
I think I swallowed like a gallon.
Mel Gillum, you should do this crawfish boil recipe. Where did I lost it? July 4th video. Try it. It's amazing. Yeah, Glenna, we love crawfish.
Crawfish is good.
I can't kill them, but want a field dress soon. Sharon, your husband's a lucky man to have a woman that'll actually go out and field dress a deer, and most women don't. If you go skinny dipping, go where the fish, so you may want to have a... Yeah, Jacqueline, that's a possibility. Kaylee, you have a good dad. James.
Yeah, he's okay.
One of a kind.
Got that right.
Yeah, not the ticks and fleas. Squirrel dumplings. Yeah, that's good.
That might be good.
Yeah, it is good. Fresh frog legs on the fire, salt, butter, garlic. Yep, that's good too. That'd probably get Bigfoot up there. You start cooking out like that. Oh, Sharon, I hate to hear that.
I'm sorry.
That's happening too much. I lost my dad, and I've never lost a spouse like that. I have had a lot of them leave me, but I've never lost one that passed away. So I'm really sorry to hear that. Actually, Aaron, sometimes you get the Hershey squirt. If you go out and you drink too much lake water, I don't suggest doing it. It's not the healthiest thing to do, but most of the time you ain't gonna die from it. You may feel like it, but you get past it. Hey Mel, check out my video on the other channel and tell me what you think about how I do the fish.
What's up?
Glenna Sue says we're crazy. Yeah. We probably have papers on that, Glenna.
I almost went up.
Oh
Came out my nose.
She said PU. What do you think about crawlers? Walking Blues asked that. Crawlers. Yeah, it makes sense that they would crawl because that would be hard to see something like that in the weeds down there.
I don't care. I don't like things crawling at me. Kaylee has a very handsome daddy, although I hear he's free for the.
I'm glad that you're blessed, Sharon. You seem like a really nice person. There's not a lot of people like that left, and it's nice to meet somebody like that. Know there's still people like that left in the world.
Deborah, don't give him a big head.
Kaylee has a very no, Deborah. They run from me. They can't handle me. I'm too country, I guess. You start mentioning crawfish and
I eat crawfish.
cow heart,
Not that.
cow tongue,
No, not that either.
blood and guts.
Nope.
She can't do it.
I cannot watch you skin a fish and you think no.
Yeah, you see good a squirrel or a deer.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Wes, I got a buddy that loves to eat groundhog. Nope, Kaylee's my daughter.
Nope.
Turned 14 yesterday.
I did not turn 14 yesterday.
Not really. Everybody always asks me, why do you have your little girl out there with this? She's so young and so little. She is little. Her head's like the size of my hand, but she's actually 20 years old.
Yep.
5'3".
I'm 5'4".
Those are good huckleberry lamb fries too. Oh yeah, frog legs are good too. Mike, have you ever seen a crawler? I'll tell you all a scary story. Whenever we moved in a house, we were told to pick our bedrooms. And of course, my oldest sister, she hauled butt down the hallway and got the bedroom across from mom and dad. I ended up with the bedroom that was down across from the bathroom. The first night that I stayed in there, I had a really bad feeling, You know how you can tell you just don't feel right. And I was sleeping in there, and I thought I saw something crawling in the floor. And it kind of freaked me out because we had a light outside. You could see in just enough to see something moving. It looked like a pile of clothes moved, but you could tell it was moving. Well, I was little. I was young. I still believe in the tooth fairy. And I was laying in there, and I'd lost a tooth and had it under my pillow. And the closet light came on. And a lady in red walked out of the closet, picked up my head, laid my head back down, and left. Well, at that time, I believed in the tooth fairy. So it wasn't a big deal. I thought it was a tooth fairy. Next morning, I woke up, my tooth was still under my pillow. Well, I told my mom about that. Of course, they didn't believe me, and they made me go in there. And my cousin, Larry, he would stay with me. And he started seeing these things, too, so we started sleeping in front room. Well, later on, after we had moved out of the house and I'd gotten older, probably around 18, we were at my uncle's house. And started talking, and a guy showed up there that was living in our house at the time. We had a daughter that was younger, around 12 years old. They were just talking, and he brings up, he goes, my daughter won't sleep in that first bedroom down there to the left because she says there's a lady in there in a red dress that keeps bothering her. And my dad just looked at me immediately, and he's like, there really was something in there, wasn't there? And I was like, that's what I was trying to tell y'all. That's why I was crying, throwing a fit, didn't want to go in there. But yeah, always listen to your kids. If they're telling you they're seeing something, don't just say, oh, it's just, this or that or whatever. They may really be seeing something. My cousin, tell you another story. They moved into a house that was an old church. Their little boy ended up getting a imaginary friend. And he would sit in there and talk to this imaginary friend. And as time went on, he play cars with him and he got really close to him. So he starts throwing a fit one night, and his mom was like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? And he hated his mom, and he used to really love his mom, and he was trying to hurt her. And finally, she started talking to him, and she's like, why are you trying to hurt me? And he's like, because my friend doesn't like you. And she's like, why does he not like me? And he said, because he said, you won't let him come in the house. And she said, what do you mean I won't let him come in the house? He said, well, every time we play, He has to stay at the window. He can't come in the house because of you. Well, my cousin that she was married to wasn't real religious at the time. She was, and she would pray. And he said because of her, his friend could not come into the house. So his friend started telling her to kill her.
You mean telling him to kill her?
Yeah, told him to kill his mom. And it was telling him to do these things. Well, later, my cousin had got up one night, walked through the front room, back to the bathroom, turned around and was walking back. And now he didn't believe none of this, did not believe in this stuff. You know, he's not scared of stuff. He's just, I don't know, never was scared of things like that. And he was walking through there, and whenever he's walking back, he looks in the front room. He sees an old lady in a rocking chair with her hair almost fell out. He said with long white hair, like straggly, but you can see her skull, and a white dress like the old white dresses they used to wear. She was rocking, holding a little baby, and he said the baby turned, looked at him, had black eyes, smiled, and waved at him while she was rocking this demon. That's what it was. He walked straight in and got her, and they left that night and never returned. That's the truth. That is a true story. They left that night. He never went back. They built that new house. They never went
I
back.
wouldn't have went back either.
Yeah, they never went back after that.
Mm-mm. I don't deal with that stuff.
Yes, Glenna. The power of prayer is amazing. Thank God.
Yes.
He is a merciful God.
Mhm.
He's our great healer and great protector. He is my refuge for
Yes,
sure.
amen.
James.
That's bad. I couldn't sleep there.
Yeah, he left that
Yeah.
night. He was gone that night. They left.
There was an X-Files episode that featured black-eyed children. I think I've seen that one.
Have you?
I think
Well,
so.
You took them, so you should have. Well, your mom took them.
I didn't take them. We enjoyed watching them though.
I bet you did. See, I need to look into this black-eyed babies. I hear a lot of that. That's something for you to do. You could look that up.
No, thank you.
Why?
It's creepy.
That's really weird. I mean,
Write it down though. Yes, pray. Never go anywhere without a prayer. Of course, Mike and Kaylee, I know y'all pray beforehand. Yes, I pray all the time.
yeah, I do it just when I'm out alone too, just doing things. I'll just end up.
I just pray
praying.
because it just makes me feel better.
Black-eyed kids, super creepy too, Mike. Yeah, I agree with that. That would freak me out. Clarence Gay says, when I was a kid, we lived in one of the most.
Sorry, I'm trying to go.
When I was a kid, we lived one of the most haunted houses in Augusta, Georgia. No one would live in it for long, including my family. It had 14 rooms and was only $26 per month, but no one would stay. Yeah. Somebody walks up and says, I got a big old house, but it's only $26 a month.
I'm good. I'll pass.
See ya.
Amen. God and Jesus have saved me many times.
Hi, friends from Australia. Hello, Australia.
Black-eyed children, we are not sure if demons or vampires.
You know what I'm going to say? I want to say demons.
What a story. I'm getting your book, Mike.
I'm going to start writing it this fall. Running 2 channels right now is really keeping me busy. I'm trying to get Kaylee in on the editing and stuff to try to give me a break, get her to answering a lot of the questions, because she knows I live on this computer or my phone, and I do plan on writing a book. I got to talk to a lot of my relatives before they're gone. They're getting older now, that have experienced all this, and I don't want it to die with them. I think it needs to be told.
Yeah.
And the book's going to help me too. I think it'll be good for me too, to be able to have that to pass down to my kids. Yep, James, I don't need to see that either. That's just like that haunted place we ended up going to. That's just not a place I want to.
No.
It's not something I want to be in. If y'all are interested, tomorrow night, I haven't put it out yet, but it will be put out probably tonight or early tomorrow. We are going to have a live on our other channel. If y'all are interested, I'll put the link out tonight and I'll share it to the Facebook page. and to the community page of this channel also. Just if you're interested in joining us tomorrow night, it's more of an outdoor based page. We'll talk more about fishing,
Adventure
hunting, camping,
Yeah.
some hiking we're wanting to do, some magnet fishing we've talked about doing, and some things that's happened around here where they've actually found a lot of guns. Linda, we'll have to check that out, Linda. Talk to them while tape recording them. It'll be helpful to re-listen to. Yeah, Sharon, I need to do that. They have a lot of good stories. Thank you, Teresa. We appreciate you guys being here, with us. That helps a lot. Kaylee's got to sneeze. Do any of you all, before we wrap it up tonight, do you have any questions for us that you would like to know or that you've been wanting to ask or whatever? If you do, uh, try to get them up on the screen and we'll answer as many as we can if y'all have any questions. And we'll try to start these with questions and end them with questions.
Do you have any stories of dogmen in Oklahoma?
Yes, my mom had a really close encounter. When she was younger, it was under or beside the porch. Not exactly sure, but it did look at her over the porch.
Yeah.
I need you to send some of the rocks I've collected. They contain small bloody body parts from what I assume was a extinction event. Have heads and teeth. 100% legit. Drew 21. Yeah, I'd take a look at it. Been subbed to Marzuli a long time. If y'all ever close to Tennessee or meet and greet, I'd love to know. Thanks. God bless you guys. Yeah,
God
Sharon. Or
bless.
if you're down around Oklahoma, give us a holler. Maybe we can go out and set at a bonfire at dark time. See, so anybody ever heard of folks who are negative beings more susceptible to paranormal type activity? My opinion on that, Steve, is going to be that if you're not saved or a person of God, you're going to be way more susceptible. I don't leave that door open.
No.
I pray for protection, and I don't have a problem. Never have had a problem with any of that.
Wait, we got another one. Who's that from? Grape Ape. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Grape Ape. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
My parents rented $1,500 farmhouse. Dad worked nights. Mom and bro was an infant alone. She heard steps on the stairs. Went out praying. Yeah. Wild Scottish Heather. I don't believe it. I say leave too. If it gets that bad, you're our dog, guys. He hasn't done that in a lot of nights. Tonight might be active at your window.
Great, thank you.
Might be a good night to get some footage. Hey, Kaylee, would you run out in the car and get my water?
No, I'm good. We got some over there.
I'm RH negative blood type. See, I'm not real familiar with blood types. I don't know a lot about that. Yeah, James, there's no telling what you'll catch. See, I don't do. I would do the audio cameras if I was looking for a cryptid, but I don't look for spiritual stuff because if you go looking for that stuff, them demons are going to be there.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, our alarm is going off, Sarah. He's letting us know that something's not right. He protects all the livestock out there. If you see our other channel, you'll see we have goats and donkeys and stuff out there. He'll lay right by them and feed them. He'll let them eat, whatever. He's a great dog.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I need to send you my best pic of an open 8-sided prismatic colored grass. Projected evil wolf head playing at me from the trees just above the portal.
Yeah, Drew, that's pretty crazy. Portals. I believe you got a demonic and a physical being there. If you see my last live, you'll see what I think about those. Very true, Mel.
Yes.
Oklahoma City. I've been to Oklahoma City twice, Ken. I enjoyed it down there. I went and, of course, seen the bombing site And then the second time went to the Capitol. I really enjoyed it down there.
Yeah.
For a country boy, I'm sure I stuck out like a sore thumb, but I enjoyed it.
Mhm.
She left everything in her next house with a new house. No more old farmhouses. It was a little stupidly England. I bet England's beautiful.
Yeah, that is too.
That's interesting.
Is your family of Scottish, Irish, or German?
Irish and German.
Yep. Question: do you think the cliff dwellers?
Yeah, Ken, I need to come back down there. I enjoyed it there.
Pride of June.
What is it? Do you think the cliff dwellers of the desert southwest lived on steep cliff walls to escape? Yeah, I do believe that. I read some books on that, and it said they would do that to protect themselves from predators.
When was the last time the thing came to your window, Kaylee? It was like last week.
Yeah, except for the whistle, it was probably a week ago.
Yeah.
Probably a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, single stitch. I got allergies tonight. They're really starting to kick up now. It's getting dark. Seems like nighttime. And I'll tell you all why they get worse at night. I looked it up. During the day, the thermal heat rises all the pollen into the atmosphere. At nighttime, when it cools, it all falls, and we start breathing it.
Yep. How are you not yawning?
I'm not tired.
I've yawned like 10 times already.
All right, guys. I think we're going to call it a night. We got another live coming up the 29th. We have a live tomorrow night on our other channel. Like I said, if you're interested, I'll post the link on our Facebook and on our community page. We are going to take off and try to get some things done tonight before we go to bed. Check the dog, check the animals. We always check them when the dog does that. And it was a pleasure being with you all. It's always a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure.
We were excited to do this.
Kaylee, we command the creature to stay away from your window in the name of Jesus Christ, and we all agree in prayer right now that it will never return in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. Thank you.
And Sharon, I'll be looking for your email. And
April's.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'll be looking for that when we get off here. But like I said, y'all are invited to join us tomorrow night. If you're into that, if you're not, we understand. Not everybody is. But until then, y'all be safe.
All of you.
Oh yeah, keep your head on a swivel.
Mm-hmm. Boots on the ground.
Boots on the ground, and we will see you the 29th. Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.